Well, when I started out, I've had bands since I was 16 years old. So, I mean, I've always been a player. And there was a fellow named David Marks, who was one of the original Beach Boys, and he wanted to learn to play guitar. And I think his mother knew my sister or something, I don't know. But anyway, somehow I ended up teaching him. And he lived across the street from the Wilson brothers. And at that point, they were in the process of actually writing material and starting the Beach Boys thing. And Carl, you know, he knew I was teaching David to play, and so he'd come over, and then pretty soon he ended up saying, hey man, why don't you come to my house and teach me how to play, because I need to know all kinds of things, different lead parts and things. And so I ended up doing that for about, I don't know, about a year and a half, 2 years. Mom, baby, let the good times roll. Mom, baby, let me through your soul. Well, I'm a blueser at heart. You know, I love B.B. King. He's like one of my favorite players. I love Buddy Guy. Because I'm a Clapton fan, because Eric is a great player. And I mean, as far as guitar players, and Jeff Beck, he's just unbelievable, Jeff is. I really, really like him. But musically, I mean, as far as like songwriters, I like Bacharach David. I like pretty straight guys when it comes to songwriting, David Gates. Orchestration in Mantovani. I think Mantovani was probably a really, really heavy influence in my life because I love strings. To be honest with you, I really didn't feel, I don't think any of us felt that we were going to make any kind of an impact in England. We just really wanted to come over and have a look at what was going on. Because, I mean, as far as the music industry went, and as far as the opinion of all of America generally, London was the place to be. You know, if you weren't in London, you weren't cool. So we had to be cool. So, you know, we came over to London and checked it out. Come on, baby, let's rock some more. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Roll all night long. I always had a good time. I mean, it's like I like the touring. It's why I tour now, because I enjoy doing it. I don't do it because it's a burden. We always had this sort of deal between all of us. You know, if it stopped being fun, we'd stop doing it. And, you know, Scott wanted to sort of make the decision he wasn't really interested in touring all that much. And I was okay with that for a while. But then in the end, to me, I kind of signed on for the whole shooting match, as it were. You know, I like the touring. Yeah, I like making records. You know, I sign autographs. I love to see the people that come to see me. I love to talk to them. You know, and you know, there's a lot of stuff to do. You know, it's not, you don't just get on the stage, sing a couple songs and go home. There's more to it. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Come on, baby, let me through your soul. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. I still get nervous before I start. You know, nobody can talk to me for about the first, you know, just about that 30 seconds before I walk on that stage. You know, nobody talks to me. It's not a good idea because I get very, very tight. But as soon as I step out on the stage, it's like, oh boy, I'm home, you know, and it all starts again, and I have a great time. See, now there's another story, because the Esquire guitar that Jeff Beck got when he was in the Yardbird still was my old guitar. If you look on his website, there's a whole story there. Yeah, that's my old guitar. And Jeff wanted a Fender. And he was in the Yardbirds at the time. We did one show with him, and I saw him play, and I went, damn, that guy's good. I mean, he was just scary good. And we stopped playing. And so I'm sitting here, and I've got this, I had a very unique guitar. I had a 57 Esquire. And it's like, forget it. You can't find a 57 Esquire no matter what you do. And Jeff needed a guitar, and he kept saying, God, I really like that guitar. So finally I said, Jeff, I'll tell you what, I'll sell it to you for what I paid for it. And I think it was the equivalent of 75 pounds. So I said, you couldn't touch that guitar. The custom shop at Fender will make you a copy of that guitar for $10,000.